Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to Jogel Entertainment. You are daily welcome. Here we give you sizzling hotties of what is trending in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world at large. We keep you updated with the times on what is trending, especially in the entertainment industry. If you are new in our midst, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell, and also the like so as to stay updated with the times. Recently, Wizkid was seen in Ghana dancing to Davido's hit song, Chelete. As I said earlier, these guys don't have anything among themselves. They'll be doing very well. I mean, come on. Wizkid has been winning awards. Davido has also been winning his own awards. Though Davido didn't win the Grammy Awards. Neither was he nominated for the Grammy, but they've been friends. Wizkid was actually seen dancing to Davido's song. That means they don't have any beef. I mean, he doesn't have anything against Davido. And this is like what's going on between Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. You see these two guys playing football together, but their fans are, they are parallel. They are not in sync at all. You see Cristiano Ronaldo's fans attacking Messi's fans, telling you Ronaldo is the best player in the world, Messi is the best player in the world. But after every match, if you see Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi playing a match against each other, after the game, they will come and shake hands and greet themselves. They'll be flowing. But the fans have always been attacking each other. Well, watch this video of Wizkid dancing to Davido's song in Ghana. He was actually having fun, living the good life. That was Wizkid. You saw Wizkid doing his thing, no beef. He doesn't have anything against Davido. If he had anything against Davido, he would have asked the DJ to switch, to change the music and play his own song so he can dance to his song. That is life for you. This is a picture of, Convict Music CEO or Convict Music boss, Akon, with Wizkid. He was actually giving a shout out to Wizkid on the latest Grammy win. According to him, he said, forever putting Africa on the world map. He was actually congratulating Wizkid for putting Africa on the world map. And remember, Akon also placed Africa on the world map. Akon is a Senegalese and he grew up in the United States. He started singing when he was in the United States, but he always remembered, he always painted Africa. He always told people that, come, I am from Senegal. So far, so good. Wizkid has been winning awards. Wizkid has won 1 Grammy Award. He has won 3 BET Awards. He has won 4 Mobo Awards. He has won 2 Soul Train Awards. He has won 1 ASCAP Award and 3 Billboard Music Awards. He has won 2 iHeart Radio Awards. He has won 1 Echo Award, 1 NAACP Award, 1 Teen Choice Award, and 1 MTV Emma. This guy, Wizkid is actually a great artist and he's just in his early 30s. Do you see Wizkid growing to, a superb height like Jay-Z? You know, Jay-Z has won the most awards as a rapper. He has 23 awards. I remember his wife, Beyonce, has 28 awards. She's the highest Grammy Award winner as a singer, and the husband is the highest as a rapper. Do you see Wizkid hitting that peak, hitting that level of winning like 20 awards? He has won just 1 Grammy Award for now, but he has other awards, as I said earlier. What are your takes on that? Don't forget to drop your comments below. Let's do this analysis between Wizkid and other artists. Talking about Wizkid and the Grammy Awards, you can't mention Wizkid and the Grammy Award without talking about his colleague Burna Boy. They were both nominated for the Grammys and both of them won the award. Burna Boy is a funny guy. He has this thing. Wizkid is a quiet person. He doesn't talk. People have been complaining recently that Wizkid won an award. He has not even appreciated his fans. Neither did he appreciate the Recording Academy for giving him the award. Burna Boy said, my kids will confidently beat their chests and say, Daddy did it on his own. Those words, the sentence actually is like packaged with pride. That's the naked truth. It's packaged with pride that his kids will beat their chest and say, Daddy did it on his own. You won the award, bro. That doesn't mean you did it. You did everything on your own. Most artists, they have ghostwriters. We don't have evidence that, most of your songs were written by a ghostwriter, but remember, you have producers. You have other people who gave you the beats, who gave you, who packaged your song for you. It's humility. It requires humility to appreciate those who worked with you to achieve success. And from what Burna Boy says, he was like throwing a subtle shade at Wizkid. He Remember, Burna Boy won the best global music album, and Wizkid won the video. He didn't just win the award; he won it as a featured artist. He was featured in Beyonce's Brown Skin Girl. That was how Wizkid won the award. But Burna Boy won the award on his own. What are your takes on that? Don't forget to drop your comments below. People have been attacking Wizkid that is quiet, is silent, he has not said anything since he won the Grammy Award and stuff. Well, Wizkid recently sent a message. He said, "I am not here to watch how many awards or who's the best. I am here to take care of my kids, enjoy myself, live life, and take care of family." That's Wizkid for you, that is here to enjoy his kids. So whatever anybody says, that is your business. That is here to take care of his kids and his family. Remember, he's not married yet, but he has 3 kids. That is it for you. Vice President Osibanjo said federal government will be supporting talented stars like Burna Boy and Wizkid with 300 million naira loan. 300 million naira. Do you have what it takes to hit the peak, to call the next Wizkid or the next Burna Boy? The federal government can give you 300 million naira. That is what the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Osibanjo, said. Those of you out there who have the talents, you should start hustling, start pushing, man. Start pushing. Push, push, push. Still on the entertainment industry, we know this couple, beautiful couple. They are like, they do pop. Their style of music is Afro pop, and they'll be doing very well. Adekunle Gold and his wife Simi, they got married and they have a beautiful baby, and they'll be doing very well. But recently, there's this news that came up, and there's one thing about this country that I've noticed. If you hear anything about celebrity, there's always a spark of truth, in that news. Adekunle Gold, there's this news that Adekunle Gold is cheating on Simi. So I say there's always an atom of truth to every gossip, celebrity gossip in this country. Well, Twitter Nigeria have started reacting to a rumor that Adekunle Gold cheated on Simi while she was pregnant. Let me read some of the tweets. Twitter is it's a good platform actually. It's packed with entertainment. If you are on Twitter, you just be laughing. Someone actually said Adekunle Gold is cheating on Simi. How? God, I hope it's not true, Sha. This person is actually in love with the couple, according to what the person says. That the person's name is Smiley. That she hope is not true. She's a huge fan of Adekunle Gold and Simi. Another person, Call Me Gold, tweeted, "Is it true that Adekunle Gold is cheating on Simi?" The person actually sounded surprised, like, "Come, is this really true? From what I just saw, that Adekunle Gold is cheating on Simi?" Another person, Doctor, tweeted, "Laugh my ass out. Adekunle Gold that is always under Fine Babes comment section on Instagram. If it's true, I won't be surprised." This person has been following Adekunle Gold, and from what the person said, he said Adekunle Gold has always been on fine girls comment section on Instagram. That he won't be surprised. Another person, Man of Letter, said Nigerian men will suffer tomorrow because of this Adekunle Gold cheating on Simi rumor. That is the naked truth. Nigerian men will definitely hear it. If you are married, your wife will be looking at you. If Simi can do this for Adekunle Gold, that is Nigeria for you. Another person tweeted, said, if Adekunle actually cheated, Simi will not like the media knowing. They have spoiled her private life for her now. That Simi likes keeping her private life private. Another person tweeted, I don't care for Adekunle Gold, but bro, I still no one believe Sha. If it's true, Simi should leave the marriage. Is that not how you people say it should be on Twitter? That's what people say. That if a guy cheat on you, leave. As if it's easy to just get married. Like, we are actually copying the Western culture. In Nigeria, if you are married, you marry. Our parents have been married for decades. They've been there. And funny enough, most of our parents are polygamous. They have other wives. One man can marry 7 wives. The person is not a Muslim. Most Christians, maybe from the southeast, the southwest, the south, they are married to like 5 wives. The wives will still be there, taking good care of them. But we have this mentality that is coming up in Nigeria now. If your spouse cheats on you, the best thing to do is to divorce. Move on. What do you say about that? Don't forget to drop a comment below. Someone again actually tweeted, Adekunle Gold is not cheating on Simi until we see real live video like that of Una Lautech lecturer. Until then, please get out. Well, what are your takes on that? Don't forget to drop your comment below. What do you think about Adekunle Gold and Simi? Do you think the marriage will continue if this is actually true? Because we are still doing analysis to get more facts. Do you think this marriage will continue? Do you think they will split? What are your takes on that? Don't forget to drop your comments below. Recently, Uniben students revolt after their lecturer reportedly brought a gun to an examination hall to invigilate. How can you bring a gun to an examination hall to invigilate? Come on, what is happening to this country? And by the way, who gave the lecturer a gun? Does he have the right to carry that gun? Just watch this video. What's really happening to this country, Nigeria? A lecturer carrying a gun to the examination hall to invigilate. In other words, if I'm the lecturer and I see you with Expo, I kill you. Does that really make sense? And people will be scared writing the exam. You can't even look right or left. I mean, what are your takes on that? Does that really make sense? Don't forget to drop your comments below. The president of Tanzania is dead. He actually died on seat. And I mean, he is a superb president. He's actually a superb president because people have been crying since he died. Tanzanians break into tears as they paid their last respect to President John Magufuli while his casket was being transferred from a church to Uhuru Stadium during his state funeral. He excelled in terms of infrastructure and economy. The common people loved him. The people of Tanzania actually loved him because the cry is something else. If you've been watching the news, CNN, BBC, international news, I mean, they've been bringing in videos. We'll be watching videos of people shedding tears, crying for this president. The guy was actually good. He was a man of the people. What about us in Nigeria? You know, there have been these prayers. People have been praying for the president of Nigeria to die, but the guy still did kakaraka, nothing they happen. Even pastors prophesied. There was a time we didn't see him for like 6 months or thereabouts. People were prophesying that the president is dead, blah, 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 but the president is still alive in Nigeria. Pastors prophesied, they went to church, said things that the president still did. And what do you say about the president of Nigeria? Is he like the president of Tanzania? Because this guy is the president of the people, the president of the common man. He made sure he did everything for the common people. You see common people crying on the streets, police officers, army officers crying. I mean, everybody was shedding tears. The whole country, they were actually mourning. They were actually mourning the death of this man because he did very well in roads, water, electricity. He did very well for his people. What are your takes on that? Do we have that president in Nigeria? Can you equate the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the current president of Nigeria to the president of Tanzania, to the late president of Tanzania? What are your takes on that? Don't forget to drop your comments below. The Oduduwa Republic. We've been hearing Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Now we have this Oduduwa issue. Promoters of Oduduwa Republic introduces currency. They have their own currency. Oduduwa Reserve Bank. By the way, where is that bank? Well, Sunday, Igboho releases Oduduwa national currency called Fadaka. The frontline Yoruba activist and freedom fighter Sunday Igboho tweeted some hours ago, Oduduwa national currencies shall be called Fadaka, meaning silver. Why not gold or diamond? Well, he says silver. This is coming about 27 hours after Igboho declared Southwest as independent and no longer part of Nigeria. What are your takes on that? Do you want this to work? Do you want the Oduduwa Republic to work? Or do you want us to remain as one Nigeria? Are you in support that Nigeria should split into 3 equal parts? In other words, we should have Nigeria, we should have Biafra, and we should have Oduduwa Republic. What are your takes on that? Don't forget to drop your comments below. Thank you very much for watching Jungle Entertainment. We hope you're entertained. Don't forget to drop your comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button to get the latest update on what is trending in Nigeria and Africa and the world at large. Take care of yourself and have a lovely day.